Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Sorry. Okay, big scuff. Trying to get. We're learning tech things as we go. That's just all there is to it. Jeez. All right. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's right. It gotta be. Oh, can't. There we go. Why is it so dark? I guess I've never realized it was really just that dark in this game. Option, video, gamma, display brightness. There we go. Much better. Anyway, dungeon time. Gotta go punch goblins for quests. I don't even remember what I was working on. Oh, right, centipedes and a mage. Mage is easy because mage is in the center. I'm not worried about that. Um, oh, brother. Why do I have all these regular? Oh, right, because I wiped last run, and I'm not entirely sure I'm super happy about that. Um, so I have. Oh wait, hold on. I had those extra. Those are better because they're blue. I also got some ingots. So we're gonna go back into our stash. We're gonna drop these. Here, actually, put these with the rest of the stuff. Okay, so we're working on Goblin Cave quests tonight. It'll be fun. Um, wait. Oh, that's right. I forgot I had a backup. This is a bard version. This is a bard version of the arming sword I'm using. This is my tanky version, and then I have a bunch of. Man, I if it weren't for the fact that I need the 35 one. I mean, magical interaction speed? Yeah, but I don't use magical items. Max health and magical interaction speed. Nice because it's more damage, but it's a two-hander. I'm a tank build. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. What do I have here? Rogue only weapon. I okay. That's an ice cavern quest. That's a forgotten castle quest. So like at this point, we're just trying to work on the goblins quests, which is just God, I don't want to fight, bro. They suck. Then yeah, the mage is easy because there's always one in the center of the elevator room. So I'm not worried about that. I've killed all the spiders I need to kill, so like I'm not super worried about them either. So I can mostly avoid them. So it's just a centipede. All right. Well, as long as I can keep the one, all that really matters. So I'm just gonna hoard the shit out of these healing potions and try to stay alive for as long as possible. Honestly, that's gonna be my. If I have to fight the centipedes, that's the only choice I have. We're on adventure. Okay. No, hold on. Do I have everything I need? Oh, I definitely don't need all this extra crap. Oh, right. I can only sell, not that because it's starter gear. So ba 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 ba. Anyway, right. Here we go. Goblin caves. In most cases, I know where I'm going. It's just obnoxious because of the things I have to fight being slightly more powerful than necessary. Where in the crap? We gotta go up, up, left. So we go left, up, up. I think this is spiders, zombies, elevator. If there's anything in it, I don't think so. Nothing I care about. Oh, someone was already in here. And they just said, fuck this chest in particular, apparently. But silver coins are important because they get you silver ore, which is hella important. What is going on in here? Is that a giant spider? Oh, it fucking is. That's the worst. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. What does this guy even have on him? Arrows. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Torch. Alright. Nothing in the corner, so we don't really need to worry about it. These all just take us into the same fucking room. I think this is gonna get me the furthest away, though. Brother, I hate it here. Yep, we are not gonna fuck around with that. Damn it. Still, mostly, that's a whole ass party that's got a bard and everything. God damn. That's funny. They just like swooshed by and said, fuck it. Alright, where am I even heading? I am definitely going the wrong goddamn way too. You know what? It's fine. If it means I go around the spider room, then I don't want to go this. Well, I hit the wrong button again. Please don't sit. So if we just go... Oh, that's a dead end. I can understand why they just went this way. I don't know why I keep hitting G when I'm trying to hit F. F either. I should be hitting M. Alright, so we're gonna go straight up this way. Oh, hello, sir. Ah, damn it. Fair enough. Brother, and the thing is, too, is that party wasn't even stopping to, like... Oh, they weren't, they were definitely stopping long enough to close doors. Beyond that, they did not care. Alright, Archer died. So we're just gonna go north through here. See what's in this chest. The mage. Alright, well that part of the quest is done. Crystal sword. Don't care. Moving on. Well, that was dumb as hell. Bats, bro. I hate them. The mummy have anything on him? Good bandage. Nothing else I really care about, so moving on. Eat. Anything useful in this chest? That's also not a mimic, so that's fine. Added to less armor, but has strength and vigor, so it is in fact an upgrade. So we will take that. Nothing. I can't believe that that was 4 minutes of fighting. Oh my gosh. Where am I? We're close enough that it shouldn't be a huge issue. We'll just make our way through. And please. We're always gonna grab a random green to have just as a, like, fixer-upper weapon in the eventual need of needing one for... Ugh. I did not even look at them. Green, don't care. Not green, don't care. Eh? Welcome to me not caring. Farewell, nerd. Come on, buddy. Down the fucking slope with you, buddy. Green quarterstaff. Probably a good thing I double-checked my health, because I was really close to dying. Hit the 5-minute mark. This should be coming back down shortly. I think it comes down around the 3 minutes, so we should be fine. We still have time. I'm just not interested in dinking around with the rest of the goblin. I'm actually shocked no one was here. Because the elevator tends to be a very popular spot for a lot of players, so... Yep, here it comes. It's just interesting there wasn't anyone here. And away we go. Oh, that poor archer. That poor ranger just missed that elevator. So now they have to wait like another minute and a half for it to come back down. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right, so we're going to hang on to that because it's a green and it's good. It's magical damage, but it's better than the starter blade of 25, so we're not going to say no to it. So as a farming weapon, it'll be good. That's agi. Okay, so we have a good tunic for now. I'm not super worried about it. Like, obviously, the only difference between this and this is a slower. While this has a slower attack speed, it has a higher base overall damage, which is good for like farming. Just dealing with the fact that it's slow sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do? How do we want to deal with this? I'm just gonna sell those. I have so much gold, I don't know what to spend it on either. That's the worst part. I don't even remember what you need. What do you need? Oh, you need rare access. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon because I'm actually using them. I mean, getting an epic armor would be cool, and it'll be good for like having it for doing like a little bit harder content, like if I'm doing ruins or whatever. But for right now, I'm not super worried about it. So these stay. If I can get more, it'd be great, but I don't know that that's happening anytime soon. What were yours again? Oh, right. I need to find a bowstring. How do I... More archers, maybe? I think it's archers. I think I need to go and find more of the goblins so that I can have the... See if I can get them to drop the bowstring. I had one a while ago and then I sold it like a dingus because I had no idea I would need it. So, like... Thanks, I guess. Merchant, alchemist, one... Goldsmith. Alright, now we've got enough for going forward. And that's all I have currently. Still need a better... I should just be using this. In the unlikely event I get murked again, I think this is a better helm just to be safe. To be safe. I think that's the game. That's the way to go. To be safe. All right, let me check. Just for le boop. Okay, good. It is working. I'm just blind. That's fine. I wanted to make sure there was actual working nonsense. Okay, good. More caves, more goblins. Hiya! Back into the fray. At least this time, if I can get into the elevator room, I'll have more time to actually loot all the chests to see if there's anything in there. Especially if I can get a mimic, because I still need a tongue. Still need the stupid mimic tongue. Oh, okay. I know where I am. I don't like this room. Money I don't need. Come at me, bro. Damn. I got like double tapped. What it is? Hello. How's it going? We're already off to a bad start. I just hate this room because for some reason I always end up clipping that right wall. Which, sure, fine, I guess, whatever, but... Alright, did you have anything worthwhile? Yes and... I mean, yes and no. I mean, he has this... Bigger... 3 magic resistance, 1... Nah, not really worth it. But we will be taking that because it's a purple and that'll be worth some cash. Oh, that's good to hear. Those aren't for me. Okay, anything good? Nothing good. A bandage. We won't say no to any bandages. Bandages in general are always good to have. Alright. Blue crystal sword. That's more something. Silver coins are always good because reasons. Won't say no to that because that means more silver ore later. Alright, how am I looking? Oh god, I am not even remotely close to where I want to be. So, like, I don't honestly think I can use that. No, only rangers can use traps. Okay, that's what I thought. How do I want to get where I'm going? Do I want to go through the maze? I kind of don't. But I'm pretty sure that this is spider territory, and I'd rather deal with goblins than spider. No, it sounded like a goblin. Yeah, there's goblins here. They're not going to come to me. They come to them. Okay. What I wouldn't give for a solid leveled eater shield, man. Like, honestly. Shrine of Health there. I'd like to get it. Stop bitching and get over here, you little... Damn it. Damn it. Alright, I have to use my second wind or I was gonna get bopped. Which sucks, because the shrine is, like, right here, but... At least we are at full health again, which is all that really matters. bonk them in the head and they die in 2. God damn. I don't know if I like that. Or am I? Up. Right. Maybe I don't go all the way. Maybe I don't go all the way over. Random reinforced chest in the wall. Crossbow, horseman's axe. 32, magical intercept. +1 physical power? I mean, does that actually, like... I don't know if that actually gives... Is the game any good? Can be. The thing about the game is that it's an extraction game. So, much like other extraction games like Tarkov, or what they're doing with Marathon, or any other number of extraction shooters. This is not really an extraction shooter, it's an extraction dungeon crawler. So while it has a different feel to it, it is basically the same sort of deal. I'm going to try the axe out, because I don't think I've ever actually used... Straight down, diagonal, and then a harder diagonal. Does a lot less damage, though. Oh, we're going to grab that. Campfire kits are always a go. Especially if that campfire kit is the same as the one I'm currently using. Oh, but you can only have one campfire kit at a time anyway, so that's normal and fine and good. That being said, unlike other extraction games, this game has 2 separate modes. Typically, most extraction games are PvPvE, which means you will have some elements of playing against the environment and some elements of playing against other players at the same time. This actually has the mode that I'm currently in, Adventure, that allows you to play pure PvE. There is no PvPing. No friendly fire. You get to just sort of do, which is nice. Come on, butthole. Oh, I don't like that there's 2 there. I don't like that at all. Yeah, the single player mode's not terrible. I mean, I've been having fun with it. Come on. But yeah, I mean, like, having a PvE mode, and the cool thing is that the game itself allows for up to trios. So, like, you can play by yourself in a duo or a trio at any given time, which is great. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the PvP either. Especially in an extraction environment where, like, I go in with some better stuff and then trying to, like, level. And I need the better stuff to be able to survive longer, which is nice. But in most cases... Oh, let's try it. That's an archer. Well, that sucks. Oh, God. I actually don't know how I survived that. I mean, not best, but... None of that's worth anything. So, moving on. What's in the chest? Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Alright, moving on. What else we got over here? Anything? Box. Box. I won't say no to a potion of invisibility. Dark Grove robe. Pretty sure that's a druid robe. Yep. Moving on. Alright, another potion of healing. Won't say no to that. This is apparently open. I didn't realize, so it's fine. We'll just get the hell out of here. Typically, they're supposed to have lanterns that are like always on once it's open and unused, and I didn't see that, so that's why I was like, what the hell? All right, I mean it does a little bit less damage than the Falchion. The Falchion, I feel a little bit better with this than I do with this, so we'll probably just sell this. This is sale. This is definitely a sale. Wow, and those are really decent stats for a double axe. +1 weapon damage, +1 move speed, +2.4% max health bonus. That's really good for Barbarian. Holy shit. Damn, at no point am I ever going to use this, and I don't have any Barbarian friends, so it's not like I can't drop it for them either. So it's just going to get sold. It's kind of like I think I'm going to sell this too. We're just keeping this. We're going to sell this because it's whatever. The War Mole is also Barbarian Cleric, but once again, it's like one of those kind of things where it's like I don't necessarily need it for anything. Or put the kit. Actually, wait. I lied. We're gonna put the kit there, and then we're gonna put it there so that I don't have to think about it. Biggest issue is I need a normal sapphire for the... I think it's the goldsmith? No, I need the normal emerald to finish my goldsmith quest, and I just have yet to ever actually see one drop from any of the zones. But, you know, it is what it is. But this is the quest that I've been working on, which was 3 goblin mages, 3 giant spiders, and then 2 giant centipedes. These guys are like mini bosses because they have a buttload of health, and I hate fighting them because I'll be 100% honest, they poison, and it does more damage than the rusty weapons that the goblins use, and I hate it. And that's actually how I lost all my stuff the last time I was doing this. Luckily, I wasn't using my arming sword that I normally have. This one. This is actually the best weapon that I have right now. But yeah. Alright, so merchants. Sell. Bing, 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 bing. Bing. That's so much money. Look. Look at all this gold I have no use for currently. So, wait, can I make the cobalt? No, I need 4 cobalt pieces. I can make the legs, though, and I don't... You know what? I can't. The legs are 4. Damn it. Ugh. I also don't think I have 3 copper. I only have 1 copper. 2 iron. So yeah, I have 3 cobalt ingots. I guess I could make... Oh, it's agility. Ooh, why is it Dex? What? I should have looked at the base stats before I started farming cobalt. Okay, so the pants are definitely worth it. That's will, though. Not exactly the chest piece I want. I want the Copperlight Sanctum, which is the copper piece. The problem is copper's fucking harder to find in the Sinnohs. What does a spider weak do? Damage? Um, in most cases, things are The game itself has damage properties based on what you're using, which in this case is my sword. So it does 38 damage as a weapon, which as a standard overall attack, I have 18.3% increased physical bonus power. So I do basically with this weapon, I do 32 damage. Like, so if I swap over to this, I do the exact same damage. So like, there really isn't a big difference between the two in overall damage stats. Like, you see like none of these numbers moving. This would do more magical damage if I actually did magic, but I don't. The only thing I'm really getting from this is like the extra health, because it actually gives me additional max health. So this is actually what takes me to 140 health, which is weird that it's actually not recording that here. Why is it not recording that? Hold on. Am I really? What the dick? Huh? Why? Okay, so hold on. That's curious. I wonder why it's doing that. Is it just because it's in my inventory? I wonder if that's broken. All right. So this should give me 3 additional strength and 3 additional vigor. Yeah, see, that's actually making my stats change. But why aren't my weapons? Like, if I go here and I look at this, it should give me additional health. It should be giving me an additional 1.6% max health. So it should be giving me like an extra like 1 health, like 1 or 2 health. You can't have an elemental bonus towards certain enemies. Not that I'm aware of, at least as a martial. I think that fire does more damage to undead and spiders naturally, but that's only if you're a spellcaster. Um, Beyond that, I honestly don't know. Oh, we got our level 40. We hit 40, so that means we get a reward token, which means we get 1 random epic piece. Let's roll that gotcha. Ah, those all suck. So we got a blue frock for casters, regular ungrouped legs, or a blue ring. We're gonna grab this ring of vitality. And then we're gonna see what it is. It is Vigor 2. Will 2, that's Vigor 2. I think it's exactly the same thing. 10 magic resistance, 2 healing. Or no, sorry, that's 10 magic resistance, 2 magical healing, which I don't do, but this is +1 true magical damage and plus 1.9% action speed. Well, the magical damage doesn't mean anything to me, but the Vigor 2 is important. Now... Oh, goodness. 2 more. Yeah, it's 2 more health. Vigor 2, Vigor 2. So it's 2 more health, which that's nothing to sneeze at. I think that puts my effective health at like over 250 now, which is pretty solid. The only problem is that this gives me 2 strength, so I'm losing. Oh my god, like 3 whole points of damage is what I'm losing from this strength ring. So, well, yeah, maybe +1 true magical damage, +1.9 actions. Well, unfortunately, I may have screwed myself on that because I don't think I can give this to the squire anymore. Because it is not in a looted state, it's in a handled state. So now I can't give it to him. So I either go for a little bit of extra health and lose about 3 damage, or just keep my damage and sell the other sell the other ring, which boo. I should have thought of that before I did that. 1 second. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll manage setting. I could should have. You know what? It's fine. It stays in the stash. I think that's the smart. I think that's a smart play. I think it just stays in the stash as a backup ring, just in case. I feel like that's the. I feel like that's the play here. Yeah, I feel like that's the play. Oh god, I hate that you can't stack because they have different rarities. It's so stupid. Anyway, it's just more stuff to put in the other stash page so that I don't have to think about it. Yeah, it's fine. Honestly, it's not a big deal. I'll find other accessories later. It's just dumb that I forgot about it. So, whatever. All right, I had to open up my window a little bit. It's starting to get a little warm in here. It's nice and cool outside, so if I let some of the air in, I won't be so hot. But anyway, so what was I saying before? Free game. Once again, it's free, so like anyone can play. You don't have to pay anything to actually play it, which is nice. Obviously, there are unlockable customizations that you can get for races. Like I currently am an elf. You can't see her ears because I have my helmet on, but if I take my helmet off, you can see it, which gives me +1 agility and -1 strength. So okay, fine, sure, whatever, not a big deal. But there are tons of other races that you can get that are all basically cosmetic that change some of your like base stats. And while that can be a thing, like Feldians are really good at like rogues and rangers because they have higher dexterity. Um, Probably actually no. The Feldians are better as rogues because they have a higher dexterity, which makes it so that they are a bit less clanky when they're stealthing and slow down. The Lycons have a high vigor, which makes them really good tanks. Lizardmen are also really good tanks because they have a higher armor rating out of the baseline, but they can also be really good rangers because they have additional base headshot damage. So like these things are okay. Like they're both cosmetic and can do a little bit more, but like an offset of like 1 or 2 points is like negligible, honestly. The most stuff that you're gonna get that's gonna do what you need it to do, as far as like if you're doing the PvP side of stuff, is your armor and weapons. It's your gear, hands down. Um, but then there's like a bunch of like little items and emotes and crazy things that you get. The blue stones here are earned through just doing. The red stones are the currency. These are the ones that you actually spend real money for. So, and most cosmetics are anywhere between 4 to 6. So that's 10 to $11 if you're gonna spend any money on the game. And then they also have not really a founders pack anymore because the game's just alpha, not whatever. It's early access, I should say. It gives you this legendary status. And the big difference is that with a free account, you only get one character. With the legendary status, you get 10 character slots. You have one for every character that's available. There's a marketplace and trading post where you can like put up expensive items and swap for other items that you want. Now that I think about it, I should have actually saved that axe. Should have saved that axe for the marketplace, but It is what it is. I have a shared stash. Um, Additional triumph every time I extract, which is pretty simple. Um, and then there's also access to this thing called the High Roller Dungeons, which is this thing where you go in and that's how you get better loot, better gear. But the problem is that these are the PvP zones that highly discourage teaming. It's basically everyone for themselves. Everyone's going in with as high as level of gear as they possibly can, and just absolutely dicking on people. It's funny to watch, but I want no part of it, like at all. Like if you're into it, great. I'm not, but great. I hope you have fun. I do. I really hope you have fun. Like I said, it's not for me. So let's see here. I'm a trader. Done. Marketplace. Wanderer attire. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's Bardringer's Road though. Grand Brigandine. Northern Full Tunic. Agidex. Um, Rarity. Epic. Class. Fighter. Slot. Legs. Search. Yikes. Like hide pants. Will agility. Let's do plate search. That's what we're looking for. Strength, vigor, 3. How much do you want for it? 177 gold? That's actually not terrible. Let's change this to chest. And I'm pretty sure that the Dark Curious is what we're looking for in the epic state. And we're looking for anything that has strength, vigor in some capacity. That's strength, will, resourcefulness, vigor, memory, pen. That is trash for fighters. Actually trash. Dark plate is okay also. Vigor, knowledge, physical power, magical interaction speed, don't care. Vigor, will, don't care. Vigor, dex, knowledge, debuff duration, don't care. Well, I mean, debuff duration means that I don't stay poisoned as long, but again, don't care. Vigor, knowledge, vigor, physical, magical power, vigor, knowledge, will, debuff, knowledge, dark plate, vigor, will, dex, resourcefulness. Jesus, what am I even looking for? What am I looking for? Is it dark plate or dark curious? It's the dark curious. That's what I'm looking for. Dark curious. All right, because this is what generally has strength will on it. Strength will 2. Okay, strength will, dex, strength will, magic power, armor pen, magic bonus. No. Strength will, knowledge, magic pen, max health bonus. Strength will, agility, knowledge, physical healing. Again, not good. Strength will, spell. God damn. Strength, will, armor pen, memory capacity. That's for spell casting. Magic damage reduction. I mean, I don't run into a lot of casters. Physical damage reduction. Cooldown reduction. Action speed. Oh. We got a winner. Those are massive upgrades. All right. Yes. Dash. All right. So, bada bing, bada boom. 143 health. The only thing this didn't have was vigor, which is like, eh. But the additional damage reduction, cooldown reduction, and action speed, plus the fact that I'm gaining additional vigor and strength on the legs with additional resourcefulness and physical power, I'm at 36 damage now. So that's not terrible. And now we have a chest and legs for backup in just in case. So not going to complain about that. Those a green bandage. That's the thing there. Okay, so I still have 3,700 gold. Um, okay. Let's try to find a epic fighter primary weapon. Um, axe, sword. Viking sword. I think Viking sword tends to be hander. Oh, I didn't think about that. Static attribute, physical power, random attribute, max health? Nothing. Okay. Also nothing. Okay, so we're looking for. I don't know what a void blade is. What's a void blade? All right, I didn't think you'd get that. Arming sword is what I tend to stick to because I do like both its speed and its attack angles. Plus, it has a stab at the end of its full stack. The fuck is a Grimslayer? Also not epic. Falchion? I think that's what I normally use is the Falchion. Um, it's a higher damage, but arming swords. I don't think an arming sword would ever do me wrong. Move speed, armor pen, debuff duration. Not bad. I'll think about that. Max health, magical power, don't care. Magical interaction, armor pen, move speed, boo. Physical power, buff duration, cooldown reduction. I feel like that's a bard sword. Max health, spell casting, and regular interaction. That's a bard sword. Could also be a ranger, but I'm pretty sure bards are the only ones out of three of us that can actually cast spells in that group, so that's fine. But no. Debuff, magical interaction. No. Caster. Bard. Memory, magical healing. That's bard. Debuff, duration, additional memory capacity, regular interaction speed. That's bard. Memory, cooldown, debuff. That's bard. So this one's actually not terrible. It gives me a slight move bonus. So it goes from 23 to 20. 2.2% armor penetration and a debuff duration bonus of 2.5%, which means I'm debuffed 2.5% less. So, I mean, 80 gold is fine. I have no problem buying that. What else do we have here? Anything else good? Never not worth looking for. Magical damage, regular move speed, don't care. Buff, armor pen, spell, no. Memory, magic, move speed, no. Debuff, move speed, armor pen. I mean, I guess that's why it's 95 gold. It's actually not terrible. Debuff duration, move speed, armor pen. Less debuff, but more armor pen. Armor pen plus 2 max health plus 2 additional move speed. This one could also be good. Less armor pen, but it's max health and move speed. No, I think I'm okay. What about... Pretty sure longsword is a two-handed, so we're not looking at that. So I think it's... arming sword, falchion... I don't know what a falchion of honor is. I feel like that's not a epic though. What is falchion of honor? Nothing? Okay. Not a definitely not a thing. Rarity, epic. Viking sword, I think, is the other one that tends to be physical power, memory, weapon, armor, pen, magical power, move speed, memory capacity, physical power, weapon, casting, buff duration, magic pen, move speed, memory, debuff, interaction speed, buff duration. It's a Vihander? Oh, warlocks can use Vihanders. Ah, I didn't realize. Magic pen. Okay, so this is a fighter barbarian weapon with magic pen healing, magical healing, and memory capacity bonus. Why? What? That's garbage for fighters and uh barbarians. Out. All right, so Viking swords, falchions, and armored swords. Arming swords. Those are the three one-handed swords I can use. Magic pen, max health. Memory, magical interaction, armor pen. Buff duration, max health, passing speed. That's warlock sorcerer stuff. Debuff action speed, interaction speed. Ooh, this could actually be a solid choice too. 2.4% debuff duration. Action speed is increased. So action speed is what you use to... So that means I can open chests and doors faster. And regular interaction speed is when I do things like use surgical kits, campfires, and bandages and stuff. Like, so that's actually kind of nice. And it's a falchion. All right, we're gonna grab those. I think those are good ideas here. So the next up is going to be secondary weapon. No, lied, not secondary weapon. I didn't lie. It's secondary weapon shield. And what I want, the good, is it heater? Yeah, I want a good heater. I want a wider width than the round shield offers. Magical damage reduction, projectile damage reduction, buff duration bonus. Right off the bat, this one's actually really good. I wonder if they're all kind of the same. Actually, no, they're not. These both look fairly similar. This is higher magical damage, 0.1% less physical, but this has buff duration, whereas this is projectile damage reduction. No, this is what I want right here. Okay. So now we're looking for... I don't want 3. What if I just want 1? No? I'm stuck with 3? Sure, fine, whatever. All right, so now I can go here, go to you, click on this. Oh, it automatically handles them. Oh, I thought I could cheese it. Unfortunate. Once you purchase it off the marketplace, it automatically handles them. Oh, I didn't realize. Well, you live, you learn. I'm only out 40 gold. It's not like I still don't have 3,500 gold right now. Not a problem. Gonna stuff all of our gold back in the bags. I mean, we still have bajillion T gold right now, so it's not like I care. $30, $40, $50, $10, $29. There we go. 3,500, right around there. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's a lot. I could technically completely epic out my entire outfit if I really felt the need to. Like, I don't see why I couldn't right now. I absolutely could. Like, I can get I can get a necklace and 2 rings that are purple. I could get purple boots, purple gloves, and just gear myself out for questing. The which okay, sure, fine, whatever. But like I'm not looking to like do all of it. I'm just looking for some of it so that like I have backup weapons and shit. Okay, so let's see here. So this is move speed, armor pen, debuff. This is max health, memory capacity, and interaction speed. It also has 1 extra damage compared to this one. That's actually interesting. I didn't realize that they would have more damage. So, and this is actually this one has actually only 3 more damage than this one, but it has the three randoms, which is the debuff, the action speed, and the interaction speed. So like that's kind of nice, I suppose. Anyway, we're gonna swap those because don't care. I guess we're just gonna stick that in here because fuck me, I guess. Double check to make oh right, I should put you in here too because I don't randomly want to lose that either. All right, I think we're doing good so far. Yeah, and that's also the other thing with the adventure mode, you are limited to only being able to go up to epic level items. You cannot take any legendary or unique items into oh Jesus. Oh, and then I hit E instead of F. Oh, that well, we are playing with a handicap now, kids. Where are we? We're literally 1 door away from the room I actually want to be in. So, okay, cool. Seems good. So now we're just going to loot the shit out of these chests to try to find mimics. Old shoes. And, you know, cobalt. This asshole. Not a mimic. Longsword, double X, water pot, ale. Moving on. Oh, I lost my pickaxe. Crap. Well, I guess we're not getting ore this run. Womp womp. Alright. I'm good with gold. I just wanted to get enough to, like, flesh out a couple of pieces I've already gotten. That dude got bodied. We're still picking up goblin ears because there will probably be quests down the road that require some semblance of goblin ears for them, for the goblin questing, because, like, we're not done with those, I'm sure. Crossbow I don't care about. Moving on. Nothing? No? Sure? There. Bonk bonk. That's a big reason why I like the Falchion is because it's got a really good initial attack arc. That 60-degree arc that it's got is really good. White, don't care. Also, not a mimic. Oh, hey, there's already someone else down here. All right, well, we're just... All right, give me the copper. Don't need a diamond. Don't need that. That's a blue. Good for money. Don't really need it. So moving on. What does the goblin have? Shoes. Once again, still not a single mimic to be had here. Elkwood. Wait. Have fun, buddy. Man, we're just on the elevator, just posing. Because, you know, why not, right? Dark plate armor, heavy gauntlets. I think this is what's needed for the copper, but I don't have any actual copper ore, so it doesn't matter. Small oak chest. Are you a mimic? Not a mimic. Ooh, it's other shit I don't care about. Moving on. Gentlemen. El Kabong. Green heater shield. Don't care. More cobalt ore I can't get because I forgot my pickaxe like a dingleberry. Are you? No, definitely not a mimic. Dagger, axe, gold. Bandages are always worthwhile, though. Even if they're gray. Bandages are bandages, they still do some small healing, which is fine. Yeah, he grabbed that. Alright, so my question is here. Alright, so this corner has a lever, so we'll just not deal with that right now. Anyway, I thought I heard another dude wandering around. Where is he? Oh. Sir? There's a thing I need down there. Alright, well, at least I know where it's at. And I know that this is the corner I need to be at for said centipede. Alright, here we go. We are going to go try to kill the centipede. I make 0 promises, and I hope there isn't another one waiting for me as soon as I get down here. Ow. I wasn't far enough. Alright. So this is the part that sucks. When they run away, they leave dummy assy trails, and I don't want to deal with it. Ow. Nope, nope. Come on, 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 come on. Crap. Alright, that is one giant scorpion, one giant centipede dead. That is super important for our quest, which is good. Chug another potion. Bandage up. And we are going to try again on the next level, because we only have 6 minutes, and it's going to take me at least 2 to kill it. And it's going to be another minute and a half before the elevator comes down. So I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to try it again next time. We'll leave this one, extract, go to the next one. Try it all over again. And we'll just see what happens. We got it, though. That's 1 of 2. We need 1 more. Oh. I don't understand why people try to kill the Cyclops solo. Also, a blank killed that guy? What? What the hell is a blank? That's a bug. That's definitely a bug. It has to be. There's nothing in these caves that can kill you with no name. That's a little scary, but we're fine. It's fine. Oh, I still have drink. Good. I guess to answer your original question, I think it's a good game because it doesn't have a lot of competition on the market. And it is also on mobile. Not that that really means much for not that that really means much for people, but it is on mobile. So like if you wanted to be on your phone to play, which let's be honest, I feel like this game is probably a lot more difficult on mobile than it is on PC. Um yeah. Otto. Yeah, see, if I'd have been trying to fight that other centipede, I would have missed this elevator, and I wouldn't want to deal with only having a minute left. Yeah, I wouldn't want to play this on mobile either. Oh, Harry's stepdad was with Drewski. I think he's trying to find the... I think he's just trying to find a way out. He's almost at the rope, so he should be able to get out. Alright, he lived. He lived, bitch. Good shit, buddy. Sorry about your pal, though. That was a purple longsword too. Damn. Alright, what did we get? We got more silver, some ears, a little bit more gold. I didn't want to do that. Some more bandages. That's always positive. Boop and boop. I have a lot of silver coins that I can turn into silver bars. I just haven't done it yet because there are no recipes on the armor yet that actually call for anything other than copper and cobalt. So it's like, eh. I think it's the... Is it the weaponsmith? No. The woodsman? Yeah, there we go. Now we have our pickaxe. So we're going to put that on here. Put that there. Having them is good, but I don't necessarily always need the lockpicks because I don't tend to run into very many locked chests. There are a few, I just tend to not find them. I get very lucky in most cases. Having it is good, but I don't really need it. 135 of 300? It's not worst. Do I care about my weapon? Or my weapon? Yeah, I'm using the right items and stuff for me, so I'm good. We'll have a little bit of time left. Yes, I checked my... The fact that you can't turn off the Squire is a little... Honestly, I think having it is nice because it always makes me think about, oh, did I remember to take things out that I don't want in my inventory? Alright, where did it start me? Oh, okay, so right, up, up. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Hello, sir. That was kind of funny. He didn't have anything I care about, but that was kind of funny. I like how I kind of like sidestepped him and then just kind of said, nah, fam. I don't like that. Oh, I don't have a choice. What does he have? Arrows? An oil lantern. Neat. How's that buff working out for you, buddy? Dumbass. That was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. He definitely tried to do a big spell and then just had no health. And I just was like, nah, fam, get out of here. That's a blue candelabra. That's worth 30 gold, maybe? Heavy ornate chest. Wow, physical, magical power, and magic penetration. That's gonna be really good for clerics. Holy shit. I'm shocked that that came out of a chest like that. That's great. Are you a mimic? Or not a mimic? Leather, Templar, silver chalice, silver coin, which we will always take because silver or very rare. And I can just make a bunch of coins and turn them into silver bars, which is fine. But I would much rather prefer. It's also really funny to me when I watch people play this game who have a lot of gear and they're all just like, oh, we don't really bother with a lot of the chests. We just move to the areas we know have good stuff. And I'm like, ever since they moved to full RNG on basically everything, there's always a good chance that you can get something really good out of even just regular ass oak chests, man. Open everything. If it's got greens and blues, whatever. But boy howdy, I tell you, actually, what a... Nah, it's just a normal. It wasn't an accessory. Hello? I love deleting them on the backswing. Ooh, a blue short sword. Won't say no to that. Yeah, why not check? Exactly. I've always thought about that. Hello, sir. Ah, fuck, I keep forgetting they have headshots on. Okay, he didn't really have anything good. He also did not have anything good. I mean, because, yeah, we pull that purple-ass fucking Warhammer out of a fucking chest like that. I'm in. I mean, go to another healing potion. Speaking of... The reason why healing potions are really good is because, as you can see here, there's 3 different sections to a health bar. There is the dark red, the light red, and the gray. The gray is unrecoverable health, typically, with things for, like, bandages and shit. So when I use a bandage, it's only going to allow me to recover up to the maximum amount of light red health that I currently have. Healing potions, however, will heal both bars. So while I am healing standard... Where are you? There you are. Goblin murder. We still have about 5 minutes, give or take, to try to kill another centipede. Bandage won't say no to that. Problem is, I need to remember which corner. This one. All right. Someone's already been through here. Which, fine. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try another centipede kill. Kindly, sir. I don't want to deal with you just standing there and trying to prostate. Proselytize? What's the word I'm looking for? Just be a butthole. Oh, it had one bolt. That's unfortunate. And we have finished our giant centipede portion of our quest. Sick! Don't clip that. Please don't clip that. Holy shit. Oh god. Please be coming down and not going up. Look at that timing! Let's fucking go. Yeah, those extra armor pieces definitely helped with me being able to actually kill those giant centipedes a lot faster. That makes me happy. Oh, sir. That says Madam Gandalf. Oh, I understand. Why are you an elf then? Oh, come on, bruh. Oh, brother. All right, that's another good buff duration physical power. I mean, it's buff duration, but it's a good backup sword just in case. All right, so let's see. Warhammer. Physical damage, magic power, magic penetration. This could be really good for a one-hander for a druid, actually, because of the magic pen and the magic power. Yeah, this is definitely a druid mace. Trade, marketplace, my listings. List an item, search. There's only one other on the market currently, and it's going for 88. And it has magic power, physical damage, and magic pen. So that's also a good druid mace. But it's going for 88. So if we sell it for 80, we'd probably get it. I feel like it probably isn't going to sell, but it's up on the marketplace for a week. So we'll see if it sells. Yep, and there it is. What does that mean? Random attribute? Interesting. Ricardo C. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Seems like because there's only just one other Warhammer, it might sell if people are actually looking for Warhammers, but as a caster weapon, I'm sure it'll sell. I mean, 80 gold is not terribly difficult to come by in just a couple of quick runs. I mean, I think the first 2 runs I did, I was already at like 300 gold, so not hard if you just literally pick up fucking everything. Like when you're at my level and you've got a higher gear score like in the 300 plus range, typically you're not looting everything. You're just doing specific things. But yeah. All right, so we finished that. That's going to give me a ranger hood and rawhide gloves. Gear I can't use or don't care about because it's handled, so I can't sell it. Survive the goblin caves 3 times. Get 50 gold, a random rare chest, a random rare armor, a random rare weapon, 50 experience, an additional 25 affinity with the goblin merchant. Okay. that's cool, I guess. What is the armor one? Oh, right. Shit from an area that I have no idea where to find. He wants 6 ruby silver ore. I'm just like, the fuck? Where do you even... And when I looked this quest up, it was all like, it's in a zone that doesn't exist anymore. And I'm like, what? Huh? What the hell? What the hell is that? I don't understand. So I'm just like, nah. No. I'm good. I haven't done Frost Mountain since I came back. I used to actually go here more than I went to the Goblin Caves when I actually learned that when this game originally came out, the maps were actually set up in a static location. So there were websites that actually had the maps laid out because they were always the same map every single time. So all the loot was the same, the mobs were in the same place. So it really helped you kind of just learn where you were going. Which in its own right is basically the same thing as like Fortnite and Apex, right? Where you kind of also so fun fact, this game has evolved like multiple times in its lifespan in early access. When this game first launched, it was a battle royale. Believe it or not, this used to be a BR. It had a ring and everything. No, it did. It did. It had a ring and everything. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. You were not only fighting a clock, that which is another reason why I don't understand the clock. The clock is very short because the clock was originally set up to force the ring to shrink, as you do in other standard battle royale games, right? Well, that wasn't what this game did originally. It was a battle royale, but the clock forced you to find an exit as soon as possible. So you were in and out of these but not only was it a battle royale, but it was a battle royale extraction. So it had both modes at the same time. So you were playing with a ring and you were also trying to get gear. And the problem was is that it wasn't that the gear was temporary. It was also permanent gear. So the next time you ran in, you would have the gear that you picked up from the first run. So you'd have to gear up and deal with the ring. And a lot of people were like, get rid of the ring. If you're going to make it an extraction game, get rid of the ring. And so after the first couple of big patches, they were like, yep, nope, we understand. The community doesn't want it. Okay. And they got rid of the ring. But they kept the clock at 15 minutes. And with as slow as travel is in this game, 15 minutes really, as you've seen, 15 minutes is not a long time in these dungeons. Now, thankfully, there are static extracts, because the other thing about this is that all of the extractions in this game, there was only ever one static extraction, and all of the other extracts were one-time use. So you had to find a big multi-person extraction and protect your team while you were trying to extract and taking care of other teams. Because before, up until just recently, I think it was April 15th, up until the 15th of April, this game was only pure PvP. It was PvPvE. It did not have a PvE only mode until April 15th. That is when I started playing again. Was when they added Adventure. Because as much as I love this game, it has held my attention for almost 20 hours now because of the PvE mode. And I wish other extraction games would do the same thing. There's another extract game that Bandai Namco just recently released a few months ago called Sin Duality. It's awesome. It's sci-fi. It's robots and shooters. And it's another extraction game, which, again, not a big deal, whatever. But it's PvPvE. And while there is a PvE story mode that was promised, it is so far deep into the PvP experience that by the time you unlock the PvE portion of the game for its quote-unquote story, you've out-leveled and out-geared anything that's good or anything that comes from it, and it trivializes the entirety of the content. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want that. I want story. I want PvE. Why can't you make an extraction game with PvE? I don't understand why that's not a thing. Especially since you can team up and play these games with people. So I don't know. It's just maybe it's just my old ass trying to deal with that kind of stuff and not wanting to have to deal with griefers and idiots and 12-year-olds. But whatever. I just whatever. I don't know. I'm a hag. What can I say? All right, let's. It'll probably change again. It's still early. So that's the thing, though. In part of the roadmap for Dark and Darker was always implementing this mode. This PvE mode was always something they planned on implementing. It was just something from very, very early on that they said was going to take a while for them to get to. Because they wanted to focus on the PvP aspects of it first, which they have. This game is not new. This game has been out for close to a year and a half, almost 2 years at this point, if I remember correctly. Let me actually double check. Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, that was Discord being weird. Not what I wanted. Store page. This game launched June 7th, 2024. Well, that was loud. Sorry. So yeah, this game came out just shy of a year ago this year. So one month, a month from now, this game will be 1 years old. 1 year old. Years old. I don't care. Whatever. You know what I mean. But yeah, in that 1 year's time, they've implemented a ton of extra stuff. They have seasonal passes that you can get for a nominal fee, $8 or $9, which is not terrible for a season pass. That gives you access to a great number of additional things. Like, so for instance, if I share, it gives me an additional shared stash. It gives me 1 additional character slot, which means I get 11 instead of 10. A marketplace listings, 10 additional marketplace listing slots, which, cool, that's fine. 5 non-tradable large coin bags, so instead of only being able to have a small bag, which normally holds 50, I can hold 500. And then a whole bunch of extra stuff, so bandages, potions of healing, protection, lockpicks, potions, consumables, basically. Good. So for $9, I get a bunch of extra coin bags and additional shared stash and character slots. So like the things that are really good is, like, for instance, the coin bags. That's really good. You take up 4 slots instead of 1, and it holds 500 gold instead of 50 of each. You have a lot more room. So you get 2,000 golds worth of storage. No, 2,500 gold worth of storage, which that's pretty good. Plus, you get 10 additional marketplace slots, a character slot, and a shared stash. And the cool thing is that the shared stash is across any additional characters that you have. So if you find items or weapons for other classes that you want to level, this shared stash gives you access to be able to drop off weapons and armor and items for those characters so that you can give them really good gear right out of the gate. And then just level them. Nice. Plus, it also gives you this really cool eyeball torch, which that's actually kind of cool. So instead of having like normal torches, you get like cool looking torches and stuff like that, which is that's pretty neat. But yeah, for $9, it's not bad. Like, great. Originally when I got the game, I only paid $20, and that's what gave me my legendary status. It's $30 now for legendary status, and again, if you're really going to be playing the game a lot, then yeah, that's a good price to pay. I mean, $30, it's basically like paying indie price for an indie game, and you're helping Iron Mace, the developers, make the game better as they continue to play through. So like, I think that, so like, and I'll be honest, the game itself was not originally free to play. When they brought it to Steam, finally when they brought it to Steam, it took about 6 months. The original Iron Mace themselves worked with another group called Chaff Games. And after about 3 months with Chaff, they decided, nah, we're gonna load our own Iron Mace launcher. And so they left Chaff and created their own launcher. And between Chaff and their own launcher, the game was $20. Paid into it, you got legendary status, got all the legendary status benefits, yada, yada, yada. When they got access to being on Steam, that's when they went free to play and gave you the ability to buy the legendary status for $30. And the only reason they did 30 instead of 20 is because of Steam's market. It's the marketplace cut. Like, we all know that's a thing. It is what it is. It's fine. It's not a big deal, but that's why they did it. And so a lot of people got really upset about the fact that when they went free to play, it removed a lot of the stuff that people were enjoying, even though you were a free player. Like the marketplace spaces and purchasing seasons and stuff like that. It's like, I get it. So it's like, whatever. But since they've added the PvE, a lot of people have come back to the game. And it's been really fun because the PvE community is actually really cool. There's not a lot of people that grieve. A lot of times people play in parties of 3 and they kind of just leave everybody alone. And if, like, they see you having a problem, sometimes people come over and help. Not really that big of a deal. Especially if you're solo. But, like, yeah, I mean, I'll be 100% honest. I feel like in a baseline, a lot of people just want to complain about really stupid shit, which is why the game has mixed reviews, but it's 61% positive. It has a 70% mostly positive overall with 69,000 reviews. Nice. And I really feel like Iron Mace listens to their people. They listen to the player base, honestly. Like, I have yet to see a time where they've, like, done a thing, said oops, and then, like, reverted it or tried to fix it, but then, like, didn't try to, like, sweep it under the rug. They've been really open about, like, how they've been handling the game. So, like, honestly, I have no problem continuing to play the game now that they have the PvE mode. Like, having adventure, like, has saved me from just never playing this game again. Because that was the big deal for me, is like, not doing any of the PvE. Like, because I'll be honest, like, if you're playing this game, playing it solo is rough, especially in PvP. You want to play it with a team. If you're trying to play this solo, you're either a masochist or just you hate yourself. Period. I can't. I got no other way to put it. You know, it just it is what it is. No, hold on. Goblin quest. What am I doing again? Oh, right. I just have to do the Goblin caves and survive 3 times. Got it. That's not that hard. We can knock 1 or 2 more out of these before we go. What time is it? 3 o'clock? My appointment's at... Hey, yo, is somebody else already here? Oh, they stuck us in the spider corner. Oh, this is an already existing map. So yeah, somebody else was already here. As you can tell. I came in and looked at the clock. It's already got 11 minutes. Hello, sir. And it's dead. Address, straw hat, don't care. Where am I and where do I need to go? Oh, God. Let's see here. The rope is probably out and up. Ooh. I actually don't know where the up is. Am I? Oh, I see it. It's in that little... There's like a little... cove. Ah, there's a ramp like right here. Okay, I understand now. Kindly die. Moving on. Oak chest. You die. You just die. So in the Goblin Caves, it's a cave-in, and you just die. That is what happens if time runs out. Bro, bats, man. You hate to see it. Trying to find the spawn point where spiders kinda suck sometimes. Do you have anything other than... I mean, we'll take it. Also, I think that's the rope coming down for extract. In fact, I'm like 99% sure that's exactly what that was. Yep, that's exactly what that was. Flawed. I need normal. But I am gonna grab that potion of clarity really quick. And then we're just gonna extract, because I really don't care. We literally are just get in, get out as quickly as possible. And since we joined this one, like, hella mid, I am not going to try to stick around for anything fancy. I'm just gonna get out and not worry about it. Oh, this man is he doing what I think he's doing? Oh, it's Harry's stepdad. Oh, I see. He got some friends. So this is actually pretty typical of what people tend to do, is they'll just grab a whole bunch. Wait, how is he using a legendary in Adventure? He must have found that. Oh, that means they killed the boss. Hey, yo. Yeah, that rapier he's using is a legendary, which means they must have killed the boss. Oh, he's a rogue. That's why he can see traps. That's actually really cool. So yeah, so as it stands, there are unique traits to each class. So like rogues can actually see and disarm traps in the ground, which is huge. Those are also legendaries. Wait a minute. Oh, Harry's stepdad. Sorry, buddy. Oh, don't die, buddy. I know you got some good gear. But yeah. Exit the lobby, return to lobby. Interesting. That rogue had all legendary gear. But when you read here, it says dungeon loot up to epic rewards. Oh, it doesn't actually... Oh, okay, I misunderstood. So in normal, you have the chance of finding legendary items, but then you can go into adventure and get... And not... Okay, okay, okay. So adventure allows you to take any level of gear all the way up to artifact at any point in time. But this only gives you gear up to epic level. But it doesn't say anything about not being able to bring specific gear from that in here. Like this says only items of legendary grade or lower can be taken into the dungeon. So that basically means you can't take unique and you can't take artifact into normal for PvP, because that would give you an advantage over other people that don't have that kind of gear. You're limited to legendary status gear, but in adventure, any gear is allowed. So you could have artifacts and just be in here. So now, okay, hold on. I am... Okay. So, are there any artifact swords for fighters? on the marketplace? No. What about unique? Hey, yo. So wait, hold on. So unique is normal. Legendary is ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Hey, yo, you can get legendaries on the marketplace, and that's not a terrible price to pay. All right, hold on. It is four random stats, brother. Oh, brother, this should not be a thing that's allowed. Max health, spellcasting, debuff, physical power, magic, interaction, move, cooldown, regular. Magic pen, debuff, additional move, armor pen. Max health, magic pen, spellcasting, magical healing. Debuff duration, cooldown, physical power, magical healing. Buff duration, cooldown reduction, armor pen, max health. 200 gold? Yeah, sold. 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 You don't gotta tell me twice, bro. Oh yeah, no. We already in. We already in. We already in. We absolutely already in. Shield. Lot. Secondary. Item. Meter. Search. Hey yo. We getting that armor, baby. Buff magical healing cooldown additional. Projectile magical healing buff duration additional move speed. Debuff duration, magical interaction, physical damage, magic resist. I know itches, sorry. Ah. Magical damage, magic system, move speed, projectile damage. Move speed, magical interaction, healing interaction, cooldown reduction. Projectile damage, regular interaction, debuff, magical healing. Magical healing. Don't care, don't care. Cooldown reduction, buff duration, physical damage, max. Holy shit. Sold. We done here. I'm not about to spend money on legendary everything, but the fact that I can do this. Don't play with me like that. That's hilarious. Only problem is Squire wants he wants blue and I only have a green, which is like it is what it is. But I can oop, not want to do that. I can sell it for 7 gold. 7 gold. All right. 387 gear score going into adventure, brother. I mean, let's see here. So this was 41, this is 43. Oh yeah, no. That's amazing. All right. So we're just going to sit on it like that. Actually, did it count? It counted. Okay, cool. So there's no time constraint on how long I need to be in the dungeon. I just need to get in and get out. That's all that matters. So, that being said, oh, there's no limitation on gear score and gear item level. That's crazy. I'm so upset. I had no idea. Okay, where the hell am I? Oh gosh. Okay. Well, we are not close to any sort of good, reliable extraction. Okay, I know where I'm at. Yeah, no, I don't want to fuck with that. Hurry up. Holy Jesus. Thanks, but no thanks. Oh yeah, easy 2 shots. Like, it's basically guaranteed 2-shot if I hit head now. Where exactly do you think you're going? I need to get some bolts if I'm gonna keep that. Honestly. Oh, I missed head. Sir. Kindly. Goblin ears. Is this? What is this? Oh, that is... Okay. I'm pretty sure that this is a boss. And I am not here to fuck around with anything like that. So we're just gonna move on. I'm not in a group, but I'm in a bad spot to try to fight something like that. So thanks. Like, I don't want to try to... I think it actually takes you to a separate area that you then fight the boss in. And I am definitely not about that life. If I go down, over? Yeah, so if I go this way... You know what I just realized? I don't have 34 spin. Yeah, really don't care about that. Bruh, kindly. Get out of here. Arrows are not bolts. I need bolts for crossbow. I will always take silver coins, though. Hi-ya. 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 Nothing. Wild. Blue is money. Not gonna say no to free money. Nothing good, nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. Are either one of you mimics? No. And... no. I really don't care about anything you have to say. Anyway, moving on. Ah. Oh, you're already dead. Okay, I don't care. Oh, hey, there's already a dude over there. Oh, and they kill... oh, he sent me a furred. We're just gonna open this chest and see what's inside. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Moving up. Green ass eater shield, don't care. Cobalt ore, cobalt ore. Gonna mine me some cobalt ore. Cobalt ore, cobalt ore. Gonna make me some gear. Also a chest. Wish I knew what these were for. It's always funny to hear other people's fighting noises and shit. Oh, on the backswing! Get fucked, nerd! That's a weird particle effect. More chests. Still trying to get a mimic to spawn. Because the only way to get that to work is by looting chests. Blue gloves, won't say no. I guess I'm just gonna go because it's already here. I'm not gonna wait. Kill your spiders, nerd. As you can see, PvP is not allowed. That's why it's funny. I was like, I'm just gonna block your shit. Hilarious. All right. Well, we got a cobalt ore out of that. Still need 2 more. Then we can make pants. I don't really need them at this point, but it'll be nice to actually like be able to do a thing with the thing. Lord Almighty, I don't remember what these other people's quests were. They're definitely not anything that has to do with Goblin Cave, though. I think only the Goblin is Goblin Cave at this point. Everybody else is Forgotten Castle Ice Caves, which I don't wanna. I don't want to. Ice Cavern, Forgotten Castle. Forgotten Castle, Forgotten Castle. Also, okay, so fun fact. You can buy gold currency for like armor and weapons and stuff by selling silver coins as well. So if I ever run out of money, you could just spend silver coins on 10 gold coins. So 30 silver coins per 10 gold. So it's basically 3 to 1, which is like not terrible. A little pricey, but it's better than 10 to 1, which is, you know, typical standard D&D fare. And I have enough for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I have 90 gold just here in silver coins. And then another 3K in actual gold. So I'm not hurting for choice here. Which, fine, whatever, I guess. 10, 20, 30, 90. We're almost at 100. 2 more silver and I'll be at 100 gold. Just like outright. Which that's, I mean, I'll be honest, that's kind of funny. Oh yeah, you know what? I never actually looked at that. Is that a slot that I can actually, yeah, decoration search. I could get them for cheaper off of actual merchants, but are there any higher rarities than what's already here? No, it's literally just, and they're all poor quality too, which is hilarious to me. But I could actually go to the merchant and then go to the tailor and just buy for 50 gold, just buy a sash. Like, why would I spend $75? People are dumb. Man, I don't understand that. There's no way that people actually buy the sashes off the marketplace. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. That reminds me a lot of stuff like where people will buy merchant items and then resell them on the market board in 14. And it's like, I spent 30 gil on the merchant and I'm reselling it for 3,000. And then people buy it for 3,000. And I'm like, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. I don't believe you. Why would you fall for that? How could you fall for that? How? How could you fall for that? I don't understand, bro. Yeah, these are all marked as looted, but as soon as you pick them up, they become handled. So you can't turn them in for quests. So it doesn't make any sense why people would sell that stuff. I don't know, man. I just work here. Alright, so we just need to do one more goblin cave. Are we carrying anything we don't want? Yeah, let's put these away really quick. I'll deal with selling those later. Alright. once again into the breach. Also, I do kind of like the loading screen arts and stuff like this. Is actually a really cool art. It's the druid using a table of resurrection to bring back one of their fallen party members. I think that's a really cool touch. I think every level. Oh hey, we got into a fresh. This had a whole 15-minute timer on it. That's dope. I think we're in like the upper left corner of the map though. Blue coif? I mean, it's blue. I'm not gonna say no to a free blue. 1, 2, 4 down. Excellent. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. I think we can manage, but we will find out. Oh, that was a little spooky. I gotta say though, that block on that spell was clutch. I didn't think that was gonna actually work, and it did it. I went block and I turned sideways, and it still hit my shield, and I'm like, that I did not expect that. That was actually really dope. Holy crap! Yeah, hold on. That was actually really cool. More silver coins. Never gonna say no to silver coins. They're always good for me. Where am I going? I'm going this way. Damn, we actually got nicked. Green heater. Alright. Bowstring? Oh my god, we got bowstring, which means we can finally finish that one quest for the bowstring. Oh, I'm so glad we killed that. That worked out. That actually worked out. I'm happy about that. I actually needed that for a beginner quest. Blue helm, won't say no. Still gotta go over 2 more times. I hear the bat. Ah, there you are. Bro, did I just one-shot that bat? God damn. Alright. We tank that, chat. Jesus. Like, I hear the footsteps, but I don't see the other goblin. Ah, there you are. Damn, got nicked. I wasn't back far enough for him to not hit me. Those are all green. Wait, did it? Was that a good sword? Wait, where's the bat? I know I killed it, but I don't know where I dropped it. There's the Axeman. I mean, if it did, cool, but like, I don't even know where the body is at this point. Which again, probably fine, not a big deal. All right, so we need to go. Okay, so we're just gonna. I mean, maybe it did, and I'm just blind. Brother, sir. Was that sword in your inventory or something? Ah, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Heater shield. Oakum chestum. Brigandine, heavy leather. It's money. Agi Dex bigger? I feel like that's barbarian rogue armor. Not really. Break. Break. A torch. Not really something I need to worry about. I feel like it's very strange that, like, torches are a thing. But that, like, while you could have multiple torches, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to have more than one because, like, it never runs out. Or at least if it does, I've never seen it run out. Because I've been using the same 2 torches that I've got since I, like, fucking started over. That's a Viking sword, don't care. Anyway, where am I headed? Headed straight across. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Holy shit, I thought he was gonna fucking murder me. I can't believe I got that second hit on him, too. That was crazy. Gold tooth. Won't say no to gold. We love gold. We love tooth. I love gold! Nice memes. Where am I going? If we go down and then across, we should be fine. Hello, sir. Nah. Sit down. You don't get to swing at me like that, sir. Get out of here. Ain't no way. Blue helm. Hello, sir. Good night, sir. Getting blue gold teeth is insane. More silver. All right, so this is the door. Fuck it, we're just gonna open this. We're at 8 minutes, so we still have good. We're making decent time to the elevator. And I still have enough health that. Oh no. Okay, I don't know what this is. Is this a mana shrine? I've never seen this before. Oh, there's definitely been somebody here, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's super obvious that folks have run through this section already. All right, we made it just in time. For a random bard who's just looking down. No reason, just because he can. I guess. I don't know. Sir. 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 Sir, this is a Wendy's. Oops. Oops. We want to do... That's what we want to do. Here, drop off the teeth. Can only stack teeth to... That's crazy. Also, I don't want these here. I want them here. That I might perhaps later sell them for gold. Go to merchants, go to Goblin Merchant, go to quest, complete quest. We got a blue set of leather leggings, armor rating 27, will 4, move speed, and debuff duration, and a hatchet, a fighter barbarian one-handed axe with additional memory capacity and cooldown reduction. Again, shitty stats for both of the 2 classes that don't care about it. Kill 5 death beetles in the goblin caves. Okay, This could be a problem because these guys are like scattered throughout all the spider areas. So I'd have to actually like hunt the spider areas to find them and then I can complete it. So it's like it's not hard, it's just a little time consuming. Who needed you did. You gave me an axe, gold, bandages, and what kind of axe is it? Blue double axe for barbarian. Okay, cool. Forgotten Castle. All right. Okay, buddy. Blue ale, gold, rare armor, experience, and rep. Cool. So Forgotten Castle, Ice Caverns. Don't care. I just can't. I cannot be brought to a point in my life that I give a shit about that location right now. Anyway. Yeah, look at that, 100 gold. Pitching. Collector, sell that. 19 gold. No, I mean, blue ring, 19 gold. Not going to say no to that. I mean, we're back up to, I don't know, that much gold. What is that? 3283 is where I'm at right now. Not a big deal. Good money. I could, if I absolutely felt the need to. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I keep forgetting to do? Merchants, weaponsmith, woodsman. Yes. There. Bolts for the crossbow. So that in the unlikely event I feel like I need to shoot something at a distance, like if I run into something I know I want to keep at a distance that like is running away, I can just swap over to my crossbow and just shoot it in the back of the head. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that'll be fine. Bolts are cheap. 25, it's what, 30 gold a stack? 30 gold for 2 stacks. 30 gold for 2 stacks. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to break my bank. That's not going to break my bank. You know what's interesting is I feel like that the the conceptualization of being able to use the marketplace for higher level gear, but only taking it into adventure is funny to me. I'm never going to have anything beyond a legendary, which means I'm not going to end up getting like I'm only ever going to get legendary. I'm never going to get a unique. I mean, maybe I actually wait. I think uniques were on there. I'm never going to get. I know I'm never going to get artifacts. Artifacts are things that are only found on level 2 high roller, and I'm not going to spend 100 gold just in the off chance that I'm going to absolutely die and lose all my shit. Like, get out. That's not happening. But technically, it did say that uniques are available. So, like, if I go slot chest, rarity, unique, class, fighter, search. I mean, certainly is available. I is it dark? What was the dark? Was it dark curious? Yeah, it was dark curious. Dark curious is the one that has strength and sometimes has a chance of also having vigor. Or was it dark plate that has vigor and has a chance of getting strength? I don't remember. Let's find out. Strength will, strength will, strength will, strength will, strength will, strength will. So I think the dark curious is strength will. So dark plate, I think, is the one that has strength. Oh, is this the vigor? So this is the tanking set. And can eventually have a higher percentage or have a percentage chance of also getting a +2, as you see here, I think a secondary stat. So like physical healing, knowledge, stuff like that. So this is a flat vigor armor. What's a fine curious? I don't think I've that one. This is the one I'm looking for. This is the strength vigor set. Okay. So Find Curious is the warrior specific strength vigor set. So magical interaction, spell casting, memory capacity. These are all caster secondaries. I hate it here. Actually hate it here. Resourcefulness. I don't remember what that is. Memory capacity. No. Magic pen. No. Magic power. No. Armor pen. Maybe? 14.1% armor pen. All right, we'll keep an eye on that one. Physical healing, resourcefulness, will, will, physical healing, resourcefulness, move speed, resourcefulness, healing, magical healing, resourcefulness, buff duration, agility. Ugh. So it can get a tertiary primary stat. Interesting. Well, if I happen upon one that has any additional strength or vigor, I'd probably pick that one up. But for right now, that one that we found on the first page, plus 30. 2,000 gold, plus 32 additional armor rating. Armor rating 124, plus 32. So it's actually 156? That's a lot of armor. Holy shit. I'm gonna go to the final page, because this shit is hella expensive. 35k plus 2 all attributes. I'm sorry? That's insanity. 164 luck? Brother. 20k for 160 luck? That's insanity. 11.8% physical damage reduction? Jesus. No wonder these are so expensive. Alright, so hold on. So this is armor pen. So that just means I do more damage through armor, which not a big push. So let's go to page 4, because I think that's where we left off. 32 additional armor rating. So it's the same as the other one. Armor pen, plus 8 dex. That could be good. Plus 4 max health on top of the 4 vigor. That's okay. Move speed. Max health bonus. Armor pen. Armor pen. Agi. Armor pen. I'm not going to spend more than 3k. So we're going to end on this page. But armor pen, plus 5 agi, plus 7 dex. That could be good. Resourcefulness, agility, buff duration, max health, buff duration, knowledge, will. Alright, so where was the one that we just saw that was like flat health? The question is this one better than this one? $12? That's just a flat bonus 12 additional health. Where this is 8 plus an additional 8.7% max health bonus. And I don't remember if that's part of the effective health equation or if it's just part of base health. No, we're just gonna go for the flat health. I think it's just better. So this will take me from 140. This will take me from 143 to 154. Damn. That's a massive jump, bro. I'm in. I'm also poor. I only have 1,100 gold now. But like, I mean, I got a bunch of shit to sell, so it's not like it's not gonna be a problem. Um, I'm gonna hang on to this because it's still good. It's like a step down overall, but from like this, but like as a baseline, this is still gonna be a good secondary piece. Um, oh, I need to get a backup pair of pants because I want to keep these as a backup. We're gonna move you here. Um, sell, sell. Actually, what are you? Max health luck with knowledge? That's a paladin. That's a cleric helm. Holy shit, that's cleric helm. That's silly to me. That's actually really good for rangers. Crazy. The damage reduction with the Agi and the Dax means it's a basic ranger helm, but the magical power is good for clerics. It's like suboptimal, but better than nothing for a ranger. Interesting. Um, Ooh, right. I don't think I actually looked to see whether or not this would be an upgrade for me. Um, +2 physical damage bonus, plus 1.2% cooldown reduction, which is good for my shield bash. It has 2 agility, but it's 3 strength, whereas these are 4 strength. So I lose 1 strength, but gain the additional damage bonus and cooldown reduction. Yeah, these are upgrade, so we're going to swap. And we can sell those. These are Will Resourceful Dex boots. So that's leather for not me. Um, okay. 240 is not terrible. That was a good number. Um, so let's do this. We're gonna move you here, you here, move you here. I believe that this was our backup shield. Yeah, that's our backup shield. We have the legendaries. I mean, I guess I could also go and look at unique weapons and shields later once I'm back up to like 3K, which easy enough. So that means I can sell that. I can sell. Oh, I can definitely sell the green because we're not hanging. We have multiple arming swords. Sell the short sword because we have our falchion and two additional arming swords that we can just do with as we please. We have the additional vigor ring. So whatever, that's fine. Do these really only stack to 3? Bless it. What a pain in the ass. Okay, that's probably better. We can hang on to those. Well, this is our backup gear. So this is our guaranteed gonna use it backup gear. Yeah. In the unlikely event of a water landing, please use these as your safety flotation device. $1,400. All right, we're looking solid. So we still need to kill death beetles. That is our next set of quests. Want to do one more run? It's already 4 o'clock. No, it's late. I should actually get going. It's been 2.5 hours. It's almost 4 in the morning. I think it's about time. I mean, that's a good thing to go out on. I think we got a good up. We got absolute killer upgrades. Obviously my neck and my rings are still blue, so those definitely have room for improvement. Let me see. I'm just gonna look really quick. Slot necklace or fighter search. Rarity unique. I mean, 285 is not terrible. Armor rating, memory capacity, magic interaction speed, memory capacity, oh, Jesus, this is trash. Projectile damage reduction. Wow, interesting. Memory capacity. Type, static attribute, vigor. Ah ha ha, much better. Memory capacity, magic power, memory capacity, vigor. Magic damage, projectile damage reduction, magical power, true magical damage, magic resistance. That could be good. I mean, for PvP, it'd be solid, but I don't run into a lot of magical. At least not yet. At least not yet. I do know there's a bunch of casters in the ruins and stuff, so that's a thing. Magical damage, magic power, knowledge, physical damage. +2 physical damage? Really? +2? That's it? Go from 39 to 38 to 40? I mean, I guess that could be solid. Random attribute. What if we check for strength? Nothing. What if we check for just strength as a secondary? Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Magic resistance strength. Magic resistance strength. Dexterity strength. Magic resistance strength. Knowledge strength. Will. Agility. Dex. Okay. This is going to be really goofy, but I just want to see if it's possible. I don't think strength is a primary static attribute. It's agi, dex, vigor, and will. And there are no vigor strength pendants currently in the unique column. What about legendary? Are there any legendary vigor strength? Oh, there are. Interesting. It's so interesting to me that legendaries have so much more statistics on it than uniques. Is legendary actually higher overall than a unique? Is that actually a thing? I don't buy that. I feel like legendary is better though because it gives you 4 random stats. Where unique only gives you the 1. But it's like raw is better. So like if I was looking at bear pendants, let's do this. So we go bear pendant, unique, clear out. These have 4 vigor base, right? These all have 5. So the raw stat is 1 higher. But then it only has 1 random attribute. Which makes me wonder, again, this is probably not going to happen. I didn't want legendary. I wanted oh, that's right, because you can't. Wait, hold on. Oh, you can't artifact, or can you? Oh, you can artifact. Are there any fighter artifacts on the? There are. Oh. I see. When you deal damage to a target, render them unable to receive incoming healing for 20 seconds. Brother. Brother, that is insane. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Dude. Deal 20 true magical damage to the target and cause the target to only hear their own screams for 3 seconds. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. For just shy of 50k? That's insane. What? Wow. 55 damage, 3.3% armor pen, 4% regular interaction speed, 1 additional move speed, 3.8% magical interaction speed, 3.3% debuff duration, and plus 2 max health. Bro, artifacts are insane. Are these really the only artifacts on here? No, there's not. There's a two-handed mace staff or barb, wizard, cleric, warlock, druid, sorcerer. When you deal damage to a target, gain a 100% chance to emit a poison cloud for 12 seconds, dealing 15 magical damage every second to enemies within its area. Up to 3 poison clouds can exist at a time, and the wielder is immune to damage from poison clouds. Holy shit. Bro, artifacts are insane. They have abilities. I had no idea. I had no idea. A barbarian axe that every time you damage, it absorbs the target's soul and you gain 5 strength, 5 vigor for 12 seconds, and it stacks 3 times. Get out. That's sick. Oh, man. That's intense. Oh my gosh, that's intense. So I think, if I'm going to be honest, I think Legendary is actually better just as a baseline. I don't feel like... Yeah, I feel like Legendary is the right choice going forward. I'm happy with getting the Curious because it's 4 strength, 4 vigor, 4 max health. I'm not going to say that this is a bad idea. But I don't think I want to go any higher than Legendary. Like, honestly. Wait, why doesn't this have a name? Like, this, if you notice here, this shield was marked as found by IDF operative, which means a player found it. The Falchion doesn't have that. There's no name attached to this. So does that mean that the marketplace randomly generates items that are purchasable at a flat rate for anyone to find? Intriguing. I don't think that's the case. I think it has to be found by a player, but it bugged out and it didn't put a player's name on it. Or, now that I think about it, it could have been something that was found by a player, but the player deleted the character. Why you would do that, I don't know, but I feel like that's probably more likely. But, interesting. Well, anyway. Alright. As long as we stay on adventure, that's what matters to me. Yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I think I like a lot of things that they have in the game now that it's got PvE only, like a PvE only mode. Like, now that this is a thing, I think like it's really fun. I have a lot more fun with it overall, which is nice. So yeah, fun. I like Dark and Darker. I think my biggest thing about this game is that when I first got into it, it was something I really enjoyed, and it was something that like I was really happy to have. Get back over here. There we go. It was something I was really happy to have because I love dungeon crawling. I've always liked the idea of hack and slash dungeon crawl because I always thought that was really fun. But the PvP aspect and the battle royale aspect that I first had, oh my god, what a slog. But now it's like I love it a lot more. Honestly, I feel like a lot more people should be able to enjoy being able to just kind of going in with your friends and forming a party and getting loot, killing goblins. Oh, many goblins. And just enjoying a good dungeon crawl for a couple of hours. No, I don't know. I know more. More people should play this. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I want to look at something really quick. How many people currently playing this game? Just as a baseline. Why is a set of Corsa trending? Interesting. That's very interesting. I love that the one of the top 5 games that are currently being played on Steam is Bongo Cat. It's got 137,000 people that have Bongo Cat just actively banging on their clock on their desktops right now. What? And what's even funnier is it's actually more people playing it than Wallpaper Engine, and we all know Wallpaper Engine's really popular. So like the fact that that's a thing. Oh man. Oh, that's so funny. Uh, okay, that's kind of funny. Anyway, dark and darker. I mean, okay, so I think that was maintenance. Yeah, May 6th. There's a couple that was like daily maintenance. Yeah, so like all-time peak is like here, let me share this really quick. Give me a second. Uh, uh window capture. Oh, too far. There we go. Nope, not far enough. That needs to be son of a bitch. Hold on. Have I have a way of fixing it. Give me a second. All right. I'm huge and in the way, so one moment. But yeah, you can see here 57,000 peak, but at the same time, here I'm just going to hide chat. That's fine. I don't want to hide chat. I want to hide the chat window. Is that? There we go. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, good. It uses black text. It's fine. You're still there. It's not a big deal. Anyway, so yeah, as of right now, you can see there's 85,000 people currently playing Dark and Darker. Like, there's a lot of people playing this game. And you can see it kind of fluctuates 11, 10, 7, 10, 12. Like, it goes up and down. All time peak was 57K, which that's cool. Like, if we look at all time here, where did its actual peak occur is the question. It was at launch. Yeah, at launch, it had 57,000 people playing. 8,500. Yeah, it's a lot for a game like this. 8,500 people's a lot. For an extraction game? Not Tarkov, but it's hella indie. And which means it's doing good. At least I think so. Yeah, I'm crazy. I don't know. I said 85,000. I apologize. I made 8,500. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm very sleepy. Sorry. 8,500. 8,500. 2 zeros, not 3. Sorry. I added an extra number. I apologize. I know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, heck. Wait, why did. Well, no, we need to be here. There we go. Okay, now you show up. Ah. All right. Well, then our normal 3 hours, give or take. We're a little short, but it's not a big deal. I'd rather run a little short than over long, so seems good. But yeah, I had fun. I like this game a lot, honestly. I think there's when it comes to game types like this, I would much prefer a slower paced game like this that has a PvE mode that I think I can enjoy more. Like, so for instance, there was another game that was kind of in the same vein called Dungeonborn that was basically the same thing as this, and it wasn't as good. It had some flaws. Combat was a little wonky, but I feel like it had better classes. Um, and like the weapon selection was a little cleaner, but overall, the one thing that set it apart was that it had a static rogue like mode where you could go in with a static set of equipment, run through anything you picked up, could then be transferred to your main extraction character to be then used in extraction games. And while you couldn't get as powerful of weapons and armor and stuff like that in the roguelike mode, it was still an easier way for you to be able to get stuff because it was less impact. But it wasn't PvE, it was also PvPvE. So it still had PvP elements to it. And it shut down, unfortunately, on closed at the beginning of the year. But Dark and Darker has been slowly improving ever since, and a lot of people have been playing it. So the fact that you still got just shy of 9,000 people playing at a regular time, I mean between 9 to 12,000 people playing every month. And like as you saw, it saw a pretty steady decline of players until this PVE mode like came out, and now all of a sudden there's a lot more people playing over the last couple of months because obviously the PVE mode brought a lot more people back. Great. So yeah, but I wholly believe that if you market your game to have both a PvE and a PvP mode, it just makes sense. Makes sense. I don't care if it's a shooter. I don't care if it's a hack and slash. I don't care if it's a roguelike. Something that gives you, like, I feel like that's probably why Elden Ring Night Rain's going to do well. I don't feel like it's a bad game because it's a roguelike. Actually, I think it's a roguelite. I don't think you get gear. I think you just get buffs that make you stronger going into each successive version of the map that you do that also evolves, which is kind of neat. And it's Elden Ring, so like it's gonna go over well anyway, regardless. As long as there isn't like dumb monetization models in it, it'll do really good. Um I'm just not a fan of Souls combat. I have Monster Hunter muscle memory and not Souls-like muscle memory. So if I try to do a Souls-like game, I'm bad at it because I can't parry well because I try to just block outright. And unfortunately, the attack button is also where I would normally go to block in Monster Hunter. So I'm like, no, I can't play them. I'm not a big fan of the cameras in those games anyway, but nothing bad against the people that love playing Souls-like games because Bloodborne is Bloodborne, and that'll always be a great game. Just not for me, you know. Anyway, enough yapping from me. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see what happens tomorrow. No, actually, well, no, my appointment on Friday isn't until 10. So yeah, I'll be around tomorrow. Yeah, it's not for everyone. But yeah, I'll have a good night. Have a good night yourself. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye bye.